Do you feel like you're doing absolutely everything right, but you're still struggling with procrastination? Hang on. I actually procrastinated calling the nail salon, and now I have absolutely hideous nails. Right, what was I talking about? Procrastination. I think I'm hilarious. Anyway, you also just seen this video and you loved it and you wanted a little more on fighting the procrastination bug. So, without further ado, let's get into the essential mindsets that you need to help you fight procrastination. Hi everyone and welcome to the Lifehack Show, where we help you hit your big, beautiful goals. And today, no waffle, we are going to dive right into the essential mindsets that can help you live your best procrastination-free life. Firstly, we've already made a video on procrastination. Justin's done a video on the whys and the hows and the practical things that you can do to help to fight procrastination, which is linked above me and in the description box below. So that will help you fight the practical side of procrastination. Secondly, I want you to focus on your goal. Like, picture your big, beautiful goal in your head. If you don't know what your goal is, don't worry, because linked above me is a goal setting video for you that Justin made, which will be very helpful. Watch that, then come back and picture your big, amazing goal, because as we go through these mindsets, I want you to apply these new mindsets to achieving your goal. All right, let's get in with Rhino success. You may have noticed that there is a Rhino on my desk today. This is patience. This is my Rhino that reminds me that I am in fact a Rhino and I need to be a Rhino. It is based on Scott Alexander's Rhinoceros Success. I'm afraid this doesn't actually have a cover, but it's a great book, and today I'm going to talk to you about the main point of this whole book, which is be a Rhino. Let me drop some facts about a Rhino. One, they're enormous. They have huge horns, armor-like thick skin, and when they charge, they can charge up to 40 miles per hour. And when they do charge, they blindly charge, because they actually have terrible eyesight. So when they charge towards something, they have no idea what's happening around them. They are just full pelt running at one thing. No distractions, no excuses, rhinoing. Did you know they also have no natural predators? This is why the Rhino is the perfect analogy for this. I normally use a shark. Personally, you can switch to whatever predatory animal you want, but for the case of this, we are using a Rhino. The whole purpose of this book, the whole purpose of this point is that you need to be relentless. You need to charge towards your goals. No excuses, no procrastination, no, oh, but stuff's going on. Go, run, blindly pelt, and ignore all of the stuff happening around you, all the naysayers, all of the comments, all of the people telling you can't do stuff. Go, run, pelt at 40 miles an hour. Run like, because a Rhino is roughly the size and speed of a car. It's like an armored tank. You have to embrace that attitude of being an armored tank of a Rhino, running towards your goal with absolutely no excuses. Be a Rhino. Get up every single day and charge towards your goal, blindly, fast, ignoring everything else around you, just focusing on your goal and going. No excuses, no pebbles getting in the way, nothing. Go. That is the purpose of the Rhino. And if you do need a little bit of extra support to get into this mindset, read his book. It takes about 2 hours. It's an easy read. It's hilarious. Recommend. I'm going to do a couple of book recommends in this, but that is definitely one that you will always need if you want to always come back to that strong, relentless mindset. If you are enjoying this video, please give it a like and don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the bell notification to be notified every time we post a new video. All right, now I want to get into the second one because the Rhino mindset is the base, and now I'm going to give you some accessories to work with it. Mindset 2, the obstacle is the way. So why do we procrastinate? Because we're bored or because something is difficult? Well, we don't really control what happens to us, we control how we respond to it. So are we gonna stay down when we get kicked down, or are we gonna get up for the 2nd or 9th or 100th time? If you want to defeat procrastination, you have to see all the obstacles and the things that make you go as challenges and fun. You have to run towards the things that you don't want to do, because that will make you a procrastination destroying machine. Terrible way to put it, but we're going with it. It'll make you a procrastination destroying machine. If you really want to destroy procrastination, you have to see and feel that resistance and that obstacle and that thing you don't want to do, and then you have to go and do it and enjoy it. This is The Obstacle is the Way by Ryan Holiday. If you are struggling with obstacles and things being like too much and dragging you back and causing you to procrastinate, get this book and read it. It is split into 3 main points. 1, perception. How you see stuff affects your reality. So if you see a task as boring or hard, it will be boring or hard. Number 2 is action. Back up your newfound perception with creative action. Find a fun way to do this boring task, like make it a game or make it a competition. Number 3 is will, dealing with the things that we simply don't control. But for the purpose of procrastination, we only have to focus on the first 2. To keep it really simple, when you feel the tug of procrastination because something is boring or it's too hard or it's too difficult, you have to change your perception of the task. Decide that it's fun, that it's interesting, and then back it up with a creative way to do it. So, for example, going to the gym. Going to the gym is hard. It can be like, oh, I've had a long day and I'm really tired and I've had 1,000 excuses and I've had a long day and I just want to go home. You need to change your attitude. Like, actually, no, I can go see my friends, I can hang out, I can go and get new skills and get better, and I'll feel better as soon as I get out. Change your perception and then find a creative way to get into action. So make it into a mini game. Like, all I have to do is get in the car, and then all I have to do is turn the keys, break it down. Find a fun, creative way to put in action so that you can actually defeat obstacles. It's a great book. I recommend you read it. There is an absolutely amazing Jim Rohn quote that I love and I really feel like works with this ideology. Don't wish it were easier, wish you were better. The obstacle is the way. Right, so let's go to number 3. You're a rhino, and you're a rhino who's blindly charging towards your goals because when you see an obstacle, you're like, oh, I enjoy this obstacle. This is how I'm going to creatively do it. So we're going to go on to number 3, which is doing it absolutely right away. Because I'm going to tell you about future Jade. And I'm sure you have a future person. When you look at something, you're like, oh, that's a future me problem. Someone else can deal with this annoying work task. And then it comes around like 4 hours later when you are future person or future Jade. And that task is, 1, more urgent and more daunting than it was before. We need to stop putting stuff off. You need to do stuff immediately. Do something right away and you will live life without regrets. 15 years ago I saw that on a Sonic the Hedgehog quote on Google somewhere, and it rings so true. If you want to do something, if you want to achieve your goals, you have to do it right away. No excuses. When you see that difficult email in your inbox and then you're just like, no, I'll just clear my spam folder and do all the little easy emails instead. No, do the hard one right away. Feel the resistance and feel like, oh no, I don't want to do that. And then remember, you're a rhino now, and that is an obstacle, and the obstacle is the way. That is the way forward. If you do this email right now, your life will be so much easier. You'll have a nice chill day. Do it now. Be a rhino. And if you need help, by the way, I've made this free motivational little print for you to remind you that you're a rhino and the obstacle is the way, and you're going to do something right away because you can, because you're an achiever and because you want to succeed and hit your actual goal as fast as you can. Because the reality is, if you really want to hit your goals, if you really want to stop procrastinating, you've got to be a rhino and you've got to take on challenges and obstacles, and you've got to do them right away instead of letting them drag on and build up anxiety and cause further problems down the road. Do it immediately. See it, charge like a rhino. Awesome. You're a rhino that charges at obstacles and you do everything that's difficult immediately. So I'm going to tell you a story about my life. So Grandma Jade and her rocking chair in my life. I do quite a lot of things. I make these videos, I work 6 days a week, I run several businesses' social media channels, I'm constantly collabing on my own channels, and I go to the gym every single day, and I help my family and anyone else I could possibly do anything. I am busy. Not bragging, just busy is all I'm saying. And people often ask me, Jade, how do you manage to go to the gym every single day when you have so much going on? Because when stuff gets busy, things do fall through the cracks, like the nail salon. I didn't make an appointment because it fell through the cracks. But the thing is, I have a lot of fitness goals, and the gym isn't something that falls through the cracks, and that is because of purpose. Purpose fights procrastination. The gym isn't optional to me like it is to most people. Most people are like, oh, I could go to the gym. No, I go to the gym to train at a specific time. It's not optional. It's like as essential as working. You have to work to make money in order to live. I have to go to the gym in order to live. It's essential to me. It's not optional. Your goals aren't optional. You have all of these wonderful things that you want to achieve and you are procrastinating on them, and you need to stop because they are essential. They are as important as living and breathing. So stop treating them like they're optional. Be a rhino. Charge towards your goals, see an obstacle, and then go, this is essential for me to overcome this obstacle as fast as I can. So I'm going to. Purpose. Nothing is optional. If it's really important to you, it's not optional. Let's go on to the slightly longer and very, very important thing that we need to discuss, being hyper decisive. Okay, so you're a rhino that sees obstacles, you run towards it because it has to be done because nothing is optional. So I'm going to go on a slight sidetrack and explain to you how goals work, because we all know what the compound effect is, right? It's doing small things each day that lead to big results. So if you want to save money and you are spending $5 every morning on expensive coffee, sure, it's $5 a day, but at the end of the month, it's like $150 you spent just on coffee. So if you want to save money, you just stop having coffee, and then it builds up, and then you have $150 to spend on a really handsome rhino, or some books, or something functional, like a nice dinner out. You have more options. All I'm saying is success requires consistency. But let's apply this to procrastination. Say you procrastinate 5 minutes an hour, every single day. At the end of the week, that's like 7 hours of your life that you've done doing absolutely nothing. Now, if it's resting, it's different, but if you are genuinely procrastinating, you are procrastinating for 7 hours a week, and it is a waste of your time. And as rhinos, we don't like to waste time. One of the main causes of procrastination is tiredness. When we get tired, we get lazy and we make stupid decisions, or no decisions at all, like to put stuff off or to do nothing. We only have a limited supply of energy each single day. So we're going to talk about how you're going to harness that to defeat procrastination. And we're going to talk about decision fatigue. We love choice. As human beings, we love choice, but we live in this world now where there's too much choice and we have to choose absolutely everything. Stuff wasn't always optional, and now anything is optional, and it exhausts us. Are you like me? So you go on Netflix and you have so many choices, but you end up watching Brooklyn Nine-Nine for like the 10,000th time because there's too much choice. You don't know what to put on, so you put on something that you know. Welcome to decision fatigue. Now, let's talk about it. Let's get into it and let's get rid of it. I'm going to take some wisdom from minimalism here. So minimalism is the idea that you don't need extra stuff. So when the decision for new stuff comes around, it's not a decision because you don't need new stuff. And we're going to apply this to your life so you don't have decision fatigue. You need to make decisions that stop you making more decisions. Like, make a big decision to stop having $5 coffees in the morning. You will cut out so many mini decisions, like what coffee you're going to have, or where you're going to go, or who you're going to talk to. All of those decisions are gone, and you're saving money at the same time. You can always just go and have a cheaper coffee in your office. The most important thing you need to know with decision fatigue is that you get more fatigued as the day goes on. So you need to do all your most essential, difficult, and creative tasks in the morning before you hit that 1 p.m. I'm kind of tired barrier. This is what I do in my day-to-day life. So I wake up, I brush my teeth, I immediately put on my workout clothes and make a cup of tea, and then I do all of my difficult and essential tasks that I need to do absolutely every single day before 9:30. Because at 9:30, I have to leave. I'm at the gym at 10 o'clock. That is not optional. There is no choice. I do all of these things, and I've taken out any decision making at all before 12 o'clock. What I wear a workout outfit. How's my hair? What do I have for breakfast? Same thing every day. There's no decisions and there's no options. I wake up, I do all my difficult things, I go to the gym, and then by midday I can do any creative or interesting or boring routine tasks I want, because I've pretty much freed up the day by working towards my goal each single day. I utilize the compound effect. I chip away at my goals every single day before I even have the option to procrastinate. Make sure that your morning routine is sacred. It's special, it's important, because as soon as you let procrastination chip away at your goals, like if you put something off, you will procrastinate. Don't let it. It is not optional. Put it right at the start of your day, chip away at it every single day, and you will get towards your goals so much faster and with so much less which is the problem with procrastination. It's just everything's just so difficult and hard, but the obstacle is the way, and you are a rhino now, and you're going to charge full pelt towards your goal because you know that it's important to you and you value it. Now I want you to picture, what does that goal look like? Do you actually want to get there, or are you okay with procrastinating? Because some people are, and that's fine. You can procrastinate if you want, but if you really really want to hit your goal, you have to be that rhino who relentlessly embraces all of the pain and struggle and finds creative ways around it and then just goes for it. If it really matters to you, prove it. Be a rhino. I recommended a couple books to you, but if you do want a podcast, Darren Hardy's Darren Daily podcast is very good to help keep you motivated and driving it. If you watch it in the morning as part of your routine, it will definitely set you up to help you push through your goals and push through the resistance and get everything done so you can actually achieve your goals much faster than you would if it's unstructured. These are my essential mindsets that I really hope help you be a rhino and actually achieve your goals and avoid procrastination. Please comment. We would love to hear what you guys would love to hear from us next. We are all about helping you hit your goals and living your best life. So please leave a comment and leave a comment with what is your procrastination tip? Because we are always looking in our community to find new ways to defeat the procrastination bug and be a rhino and charge towards your goals. And if you are another rhino, leave a comment and say hi, because I would love to meet some other rhinos. Thank you so much for watching. If you would like even more help defeating procrastination, then we have a free fast track class for you, and it is linked right next to me, and you can come join us in the Lifehack community. Bye.